when you're feeling down right now, what do you do to get your mind right? Start us off, RJ.
So I read this question, and it's kind of funny because I'm going through some stuff myself personally, just with different things that have happened recently, and just business, personal, in general, and trying to find a way to kick whatever it is that I'm feeling on a day-to-day basis. The best thing that I can do on a professional level is dive into what I know I'm really good at. And for me, that's solving people's problems, talking to them about their real estate, really trying to dive into the passion that I have with real estate. And on a personal level, it's being open and honest to the people in my life that I feel comfortable with expressing what I'm feeling right now. You know, saying, hey, I don't like where I am in many different aspects. I don't like the way that I'm feeling on a day-to-day basis. And seeing what they tell me. And it's funny because a lot of their feedback has been, hey, dive into what you're passionate about. So for me, that's what I'm currently doing to overcome the difficulties that I'm having.
Nice. I like that answer, RJ. All right. CJ, what about you? How are you getting your mind right?
Yeah, I think it's just acceptance that life's about ups and downs, business, personal, all of it's about ups and downs. For me, every time I'm in one of these moments where, I'm struggling or I'm not feeling the excitement or certain things, sometimes you got to tell yourself your own hero's journey story. Regardless of where you're at in that particular moment, whatever you've been through has been critically important to wherever it is that you are right at this moment, whether it's good or bad. It took certain things that you had to overcome to get there in the first place. We've all got our own hero's journey story. We've all been through different things, professionally, personally, to get us to the point that we're at when we're dealing with any adversity in that particular moment. So sometimes you just got to remind yourself who the fuck you are. Shout out to RJ. You got to remind yourself who you are. Tell yourself your own hero's journey story. And you got to keep plugging at this thing and taking steps forward every single day, personally and professionally.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Next up, Steve, what about you? What are you doing to get your mind right?
So, generally speaking, things are normally pretty good. My mind's right, I would say 99+% of the time. But there is 1, 2, or 3 times a year where it just feels really bad, right? It's just like, man, what the hell is going on? And it's usually like a stacking of multiple things happening. In those instances, I have 2 poisons. One is a Butterfinger Blizzard from Dairy Queen on the way home, right? Friday afternoon, stopping by Dairy Queen, right? That's my poison. That's one. And if it's really bad, then I go hit the no limit game at the casino. I just hang out at the casino, making sure I'm keeping all the negative vibes with me and not bringing that negative energy into the household. Oh, before I finish, shout out to the team, right? If you guys are watching this on YouTube, this video looks ridiculously good. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Manny. It looks amazing. Anyway.
Not going to lie. It's super clean. Like it is. It's super clean. And also going to go ahead and let y'all know Steve is not lying. I've texted him before. Yo, I'm at the casino. And I'm like, dude, I'll talk to you in a day, bro. All right, Eric. What about you, boss?
Yeah, I would say historically, one of the things I'm less proud of than maybe others is the beginning of my career. I was horrible at dealing with stress and adversity. I'd find myself, if there was challenges or stress that I was dealing with at work, I would party. I would drink. I'd try and drown my sorrows. And, at the end of the day, it might cloud some of that anxiety for a short period of time, but it only made the situation, whatever it was, worse. And recently, what I've been able to do to manage is really get a good handle on what's causing it. It's typically because I'm living too far in the future or I'm living too far in the past. When I experience regret, it's because I wish I was further along. And a lot of times when I feel anxiety, it's because I'm too worried about something in the future that I don't necessarily have a ton of control over. And the one way that I've been able to be more present is through, frankly, prayer. I was introduced less than a year ago. I had a mentor that was like, man, you need to just give that responsibility to God. And I was like, what? It's not really in your control anyway. So just have more faith. We spent 2 hours trying to dive into how I could be a better observer and be better in my faith. And meditation and prayer for me have really calmed some of that sort of voices in my head that I hear telling me that I'm not good enough. And it leads to more gratitude. And I find that if I look around, the things that I have today, 10 years ago, I would have killed for. And sort of helps me put things in perspective.